Welcome, fellow Phoenixes, to the Spiritual Phoenix Podcast, where we make a daily offering to the divine by putting our past on the pyre, searching the smoke for spirituality, turning the ashes into art, adapting isolation into connection, and manifesting mental wellness. I'm a spiritual phoenix named Ross Cessna, and I wish to ignite the authentic expression of your soul into any avenue that elevates consciousness. I don't want to tell you what to think, but to get you to think. Create your own understanding and express yourself in a way that is uplifting. We are the artists of our lives, and today is a blank canvas. Let's collectively create a better tomorrow. And let's take a moment and focus on what we're grateful for today. Today, I'm grateful for humor. After the stuff that I've expressed the past couple days, I realized that I don't really let all of myself shine through. I tend to be a little bit preachy. So I'm going to get into some quotes, and then I'll get into some things that I found humorous and talk about a couple other things. What is without periods of rest will not endure, and that was said by Ovid. Stop measuring days by degree of productivity and start experiencing them by degree of presence, and that was said by Alan Watts. And that's the thing, I've been grinding so hard with everything, I've kind of forgotten to rest and play. Writing the script for the past couple days took me some time, and it really kind of took my ability to do other things away. So here's a couple jokes that I found that are, I found funny. Neutron walks into a bar. The barman says, "To you, no charge." A proton walks into a bar. Barman says, "Sorry, mate, no electrons." Proton replies, "Nah, I'm not an electron, I'm a proton." The barman says, "Are you sure?" The proton replies, "Yes, I'm positive." A quark doesn't walk into a bar and orders a drink from the bar. Uranium-238 walks into a bar, turns around and says, "On second thoughts, gotta split." A positron walks into a bar. The barman explains they've run out of regular alcohol. The positron replies that it's no matter. What did the Buddha say to the hot dog vendor? "Make me one with everything." A student next to a raging river with no boat in sight, calling across to his master on the far bank. "Master, how do I get to the other side of this river?" The master, "You are on the other side." And now I'd like to get into some Tom Swifties. Tom Swiftie is a phrase which is a quoted sentence, in which a quoted sentence is linked by a pun to the manner in which it is attributed. Tom Swifties may be considered a type of Wellerism. And here are some that I enjoyed. "Here, grab me by the collar. I'll show you what I learned in judo class," Tom said flippantly. "I'll have a martini," said Tom dryly. "The limestone has metamorphosized," the geologist marveled. "Who left the toilet seat down?" Tom asked peevishly. "Pass me the shellfish," said Tom crabbily. "That's the last time I'll stick my arm in a lion's mouth," the lion tamer said offhandedly. "Can I go looking for the grail again?" Tom requested. "I unclogged the drain with the vacuum cleaner," Tom said succulently. "I might as well be dead," Tom croaked. I guess the other one was persistently. "It's freezing," Tom muttered icily. "They had to amputate them at both ankles," said Tom defeatedly. And here are a few Tom Swifties I came up with. "I'm going to change this light bulb," said Karen brightly. "Where do I find an inspiration for my next creative project?" thought Ross musingly. "It came after the Bronze Age," Ross said ironically. I had one about punishingly, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. I want to start adding a little bit more humor into this, because sometimes some of the things I get into are somewhat dark. I feel like I've moved past and expressed a lot of the things that were kind of holding me down and that needed to get off my chest. I'd like to focus more on some philosophy, some spirituality, but also add some lightheartedness into it. I'm learning how to be humorous and not be destructively humorous. I'm good at puns and humor, but it's more situational. So I'd like to learn to be more humorous intentionally, I guess. And I'm going to focus more on doing the free-form thought things that I started doing, as writing things is an incredible expenditure of my time, and writing on the topics that I did the past couple days had been a great expenditure of emotional energy, and it was draining for me. Granted, I'll still do those things occasionally, but when I started doing this, I did the free thought things, and I really enjoyed that more so. A lot of the reading scripts was to get my confidence up about it, and I honestly might try to merge the two, where I put down topics and then go from there. I need to build a bigger base, because the top of the pyramid can rise in relativity to its base. So the bigger the base, the higher the point. And I'd like to be able to branch out more. So I need to explore my creative pursuits, not only for my emotional health, but to be able to be more free to do this, if that makes sense. There comes times in life when I've noticed that in order to do what we want to do, we have to kind of take rest or step back from it a little bit. And I'm still going to put energy into doing this because I enjoy it. It's just I need to expend some of the energy into other things. And rest is important. That's why I started off with the rest quotes. And humor is important, which is why I'm going to start incorporating that and quit being stop being so preachy about everything. And I could go on, but as I'm trying to learn rest, I'm going to give it a rest. And I'm going to put this episode on the pyre. If you have a topic you wish to hear me discuss. Oh, I'd like to also mention next week, Nixie Marie from she's been on the Positive Head podcast. She isn't from it. She's going to be on, and I'm going to talk to her. I'm looking forward to that. So Nixie, if you see this, I'm looking forward to it. Woo! And now, if you have a topic you wish to hear me discuss, or if you would like to be a guest on the show, please contact me via Facebook Messenger. Ideal guests will have had a major life obstacle they are overcoming or have overcome, and will have an inspirational, life-changing philosophy, spiritual awakening, or the insight of lived experience to share. I do free tarot readings occasionally, and I'm building up a database so you can select a reading at random choice or read the most recent reading. A link will be in the description below. Social media links are going to be below. Please leave a review on iTunes if you like the podcast, as it'll help me reach new listeners. Please take the time to respond to the PodTrack listener survey, as it'll help me better understand my audience. I'd like to show the shirt that I'm wearing because it's something that I enjoy. It says, "The tree giveth and the tree taketh away." And it's a Christmas present I got, and I like to play disc golf, so I'm looking forward to this spring when I can get back to that, and it's fun to do, and I look forward to playing disc golf with my brother and some friends, and maybe get some new people involved in it, because I enjoy it. And with that, make it a magical day, magic with a K, love and light, namaste.